Hello my dear student. Today I will discuss linear differential equation of first order and first degree. The general form, the general form is dy dx plus pxy is equals to qx. Okay, basically it is a y on x. That means y depends on x. Okay, another form you have, another form, it is just reverse of it. That means dx dy plus p1yx is equals to q1y. Basically it is a x on y. Okay, so any first order or first degree differential equation can be expressed into this form, that is called linear differential equation of first order first degree of y with respect to x. And if it is possible to express like this, then this is called linear differential equation of first order first degree of y of x with respect to y. Now, so if I have this type of problem, then try to understand how to solve it. Now, if I have, then how to solve it. So if your differential equation into this form, then you have to find your integrating factor. What is your formula of integrating factor? E to the power px into dx. Okay, so this is the unique features of this linear equation. After getting an integrating factor, you have to multiply both sides of the linear equation, like e to the power integration px into dx dy dx plus pxy is equals to qx into e to the power px into dx. So from here you may write directly ddx of y of e to the power px into dx. On the right side you have e to the power px into dx. Then you may write dd of d of y to the power px into dx. So this is the general form. So q into e to the power px of dx integrate. So ultimately if you can integrate, okay, so ultimately you will get, so y into e to the power px into dx is equals to integration qx into e to the power px into dx. So what is your, that is your required solution. So generally what you do is very easy. If you know integrating factor, the general solution will be, the solution is y into integrating factor is equals to integration qx into integrating factor into dx plus c. Okay, so this is the process. So I repeat once again, please write down. So I'll solve direct solution, I'll solve the direct problem. Now try to understand. So first, whatever the differential equation you have to identify. First step, you have to identify what is your px and what is your qx. Okay, After knowing your px and qx, you find your integrating factor directly. So after getting your integrating factor, directly you may write the solution is y into integrating factor is equals to integration sign qx into integrating factor on dx. Then you have to your main task to integrate here. So your main task to integration here. So already I have proved it that this result you will get from the previous calculation. This is the calculation you have to get this result. So during exam time, directly you may write. Now let's see with some numerical example. Okay, just try to understand the with some numerical example. Now question is solve dy dx plus 2xy is equals to x cube you have. Now from here it is clear it is a linear equation. Why? Because dy dx you have, and first order first degree, because dy dx first order, what is the power of it? It's 1. So now you write down, you want to solve it, correct? Now please write down solution. The given differential equation is, what is your given differential equation? Write down dy dx plus 2x into y is equals to x cube. This is number 1. Now you write down what is your general form. Dy dx pxy is equals to qx. This is number 2. Okay. So another notation, another note must be here. Linear equation. Equation of y with respect to x. So that's why I have mentioned like this. Okay. So now you comparing 1 and 2. Now please tell me what is your px? Anyone? Please write in chat box. Another request to all of you, those who are first time you are watching this video, so please, if you are new to our YouTube channel, so please do subscribe so that you can get latest video notification. And if you are getting some benefits from here, so please share this information about the video to all of your friends. Okay, now come to the point. Anyone, what is the compare, what is the px? Px equals to 2 by x. What is your qx? Qx is equals to x cube. Okay, so first step is all about the comparison. Then you have to identify what is your px and what is your pqx. Okay, it is clear to all of you. I repeat, first you write down your given differential equation, linear differential equation of first order first degree of y with respect to x. Then you write down the general form dy dx plus pxy is equals to qx. Write down equation number 2 and previous one equation number 1. Now you compare equation number 1 and equation number 2 to find the value of px and qx. So px means the coefficient of y. So here coefficient of y is 2 by x and qx is x to the power cube mentioned here. What about the next step? Anyone? Yes, very good. Integrating factor. What is your integrating factor? Integrating factor is equals to e to the power px into dx. Now you write down your formula. Integration px dx, that means you have a 2 of x into dx is equals to e to the power 2. Integration 1 by x dx is equals to e to the power 2 log x. Okay, so from here we may write e to the power log of x whole square. Ultimately it is coming x square. Please check. So already you know that a log b is equals to log of b to the power a. Already you know that. Okay. and another part is there, e to the power log a is equals to a. These are the general formula from logarithmic. Okay, so now we have integrating factor x square. I think it is clear to all of you. Then you write down the required solution is, what about the formula? Y into integrating factor is equals to integration sign q into integrating factor into dx plus c. Now you write down what is your integrating factor, y into x square. Clear? Is equals to, what is your q? Anyone? What is your q? X cube. Yes, very good. X cube into x square, integrating factor x square into dx plus c. Ultimately, it is coming y x square is equals to, it is coming x cube x to the power 5 into dx plus c. Okay. So now what will be the result? X cube into x to the power 5 integration. So already you know y x square is equals to how much? X to the power 6 by 6 plus c. Please check. This is the solution of this differential of this linear equation. Please write down. Please write down. Is it clear to all of you? Okay, if you go through different tests, they are using some multiplication and all, but if you ultimately they will get the same result. So this is the shortcut and this is the easiest format of the linear equation solution. Okay. Please write down. Please write down. Shall I move to the next slide? Now, if your solution is over, now you write down some homework. Every time you have to follow up this. Solve, same problem, dy dx plus y by x is equals to 1 by x square. So this is your homework. Now anyone, can you tell me what about your px? Anyone? What about the px of this particular homework? Anyone? Just compare. Find the coefficient of y. What is the coefficient of y here? 1 by x. Very good. What is your qx? What is your qx? Yes, right hand side. Very good. So it will be okay. Now I think you can find your integrating factor. What is your formula? Yes, e to the power px dx integration. Okay. So and I think you can solve it. So this is your homework. After getting the solution, you can share my WhatsApp. I will check it, and if anything is wrong, definitely I'll rectify it and get back to you. So my WhatsApp number 70312792021. Okay, every time, suppose you are watching some videos, just try to solve homework, because this homework is totally based on your previous examples. If your example is clear, then automatically you can solve this problem. If anything is wrong, suppose any line is not clear to you or unable to solve this homework, just you see this video again and again, line by line, so that you can understand, and just you follow, and automatically you can find the solution of this homework. Okay. Now I am going to discuss another example. Please write down. Solve dy dx minus y by 1 plus x is equals to 1 plus x into e to the power x. Okay. Now anyone can tell me what about the last example and this example? Yes, very good. So in this example, you can see I have considered negative. There may be a chance to see negative sign over here. Now you try to understand how to solve it. If these two types are clear to you, then you can solve all types of question based on linear equation. Now let's see. Now solution. Write down the given differential equation is, what is your given differential equation? Dy dx minus y by 1 plus x is equals to 1 plus x whole to the e to the power x. Okay, so number one. So please write down which is a linear equation of y with respect to x. Why I am writing this line? Because y, the basically main variable is y depends on x variable. Why I am writing like this? Because of dy dx. So you want to differentiate y with respect to x. So y is a dependent variable and x is a independent variable. Okay, so now you write down the general form. Dy dx plus pxy is equals to qx. Now write down equation number 2. Now write down comparing 1 and 2. We get. Now anyone please tell me what is your px? Anyone? What is your px? Px equals to, very good, 1 by 1 plus x. How to decide that? It is very easy. Now what is the coefficient of y? That is your px. So what is the coefficient of y? It is coming minus 1 by 1 plus x. So here it is. And what is your qx? Qx is equals to 1 plus x e to the power x. Now I think it is clear to everyone. Clear? Okay. What about the next step? Very good. Integrating factor. Good, good. So please write down IF. What is the full form of IF? Integrating factor. What is the formula? E to the power px into dx. Now you write down e to the power. What is your px from the previous slide? Minus 1 by x. So minus 1 by x into dx. So it's coming e to the power minus 1 by x into dx. So already you know 1 by 1 plus x integration is log. Okay. So e to the power minus log of 1 plus x. So can you write like this? E to the power log of 1 plus x whole to the power 1. So already you know, because this minus sign comes to as a power. This is a property of a log. So ultimately it is coming 1 plus x whole to the power minus 1 is equals to 1 by 1 plus x. So already you know the property, that is suppose 2 log a, it is coming log a square. This coefficient is always comes to the power. Okay, already you know x is equals to e to the power log x. Same thing is here, e to the power log of that expression is equals to only same expression. Okay, so these are the property I have used here. Now the solution is, what about the solution? The solution is, what is your formula? Y into integrating factor is equals to integration sign q into integrating factor into dx plus c. So what is your integrating factor? Into 1 by 1 plus x is equals to q into integrating factor. What is your q? First you have to substitute here. What is your q? Anyone? What is your q? So here q is equals to 1 plus x into e to the power x. Please write down 1 plus x into to the power x. And what is integrating factor? 1 plus x into dx plus c. Now you can see this and that are cancelled. Okay. So ultimately it is coming y by 1 plus x is equals to e to the power x into dx plus c. So ultimately your result is coming y by 1 plus x. What is the integration of e to the power x? E to the power x integration is e to the power x plus c. Please check, this is the solution for it. Now everyone, please try to solve, and try to understand step by step. First step is all about the standard form. First you have to identify this. If your differential equation is in standard form of y on x, then automatically you can solve it. Okay, so now after you have to write down the general form of the linear equation of y on x. Then you compare what is your px, what is your qx. After knowing your px, identify your integrating factor. After getting integrating factor, you write down the direct solution. What is the format of the solution? Is very easy. Y into integrating factor is equals to integration sine q into integrating factor of dx plus c. After that, you have to substitute all integrating factor to this equation and then solve it, which will provide you the solution of the given differential equation. I think now it is clear to everyone. Okay. Same process, try to follow some homework. Now please write down your homework. I try to give one homework, at least one homework after giving one lecture. Okay, so please write down, solve dy dx minus 1 by x of y is equals to minus 1 by x square. So this is the given exam homework. Everyone, please do your homework to understand whether your knowledge is clear or not. So if your knowledge is not clear, so please review this video again and again, line by line, to understand this. Okay. Now anyone, at least first two lines I can guide you. Now anyone, please tell me what is your px of this particular homework. Anyone, please write in chat box. Please write in chat box. Please write in chat box. So it is basically, it is 1 by minus 1 by x. Very good. What is your qx? Qx equals to minus 1 by x square. Now I think you can solve based on this example. Okay. And after getting the solution, please try to send in my WhatsApp number 70312 79021. Okay, so that I can check it, and if anything is wrong, so that I can rectify it. And those who are new to this YouTube channel, please do subscribe. And if you are getting some benefit from this lecture, please do share this information about the video to all of your friends. Ultimately, your one message, they will get some benefit. Okay, thank you. Keep practicing.